Hello everyone! The idea for this video came to me out of the blue when I researched in PubMed. And when I typed in the search how to raise your own testosterone, I realized that most videos repeat each other and say the same unworkable ways. So today I'm gonna tell you about the most reliable and trustworthy ways to increase your testosterone. At the beginning I will tell you about the most common and widespread methods that increase your testosterone from 20 to 50%. And then we will go to advanced ways, which are able to increase your testosterone levels by 2 or 3 times. So, because testosterone is linked to dopamine and motivation, one of the best and easiest ways to increase it is to get out of your comfort zone, to compete with someone, to try to outdo someone or something, and better yet yourself. A lot of people usually associate this with sports and exercises, but you have to look at this point more broadly. It's about courage, about not being afraid of challenges and dealing with them consistently, to be ready to face what can be difficult and to see your life as a competition where the main task is to surpass yourself, sometimes allowing yourself a break to reload, to understand what you want and to gather strength. The problem is that our neurotransmitter and hormone levels also affect our behavior. Lower testosterone levels are associated with the same anxiety, depression and poor health. It's such a vicious circle, and the lack of motivation and fear discourage any desire for achievement or change. It's illogical that testosterone has nothing to grow from and has nothing to do. A similar situation happens when you diagnose with depression. Therefore, if a man had this illness, then the words of encouragement will not increase the serotonin and then the testosterone. It's like convincing a man to be alert after 2 days without sleep. For this purpose, the doctors must prescribe some antidepressant, and after a couple of weeks when the serotonin begins to rise, this is the moment to connect psychotherapy and appeals to pull yourself together. As a result, the person returns to a normal state. Next, the most common way is to reduce the percentage of body fat. I'm gonna assume that in the first step, testosterone will increase by 10 to 20% at most, depending on how bad it is now. Normal testosterone intervals in front of the screen. Today I'm gonna talk about how to help your body create more of the main male hormone. I will digress a little bit and say that injections of testosterone can increase it both 5 and 10 times. But in the same time, your own testosterone production will stop. One injection once every 2 weeks and your testosterone levels is from 25 to 40 nanomoles. In sports, such injections are given once every 2 to 7 days, depending on the length of the ester of testosterone. That's how we get testosterone higher than a normal, but there you need to control the bloody values by test, otherwise it can end very badly for the body. As we can see by the example of a large meta-analysis, body mass index and testosterone have a clear correlation. If your BMI is 30, then losing weight by say 20 will add 20 to 30% to your testosterone levels. If you're now 26, you'll be plus 15%. To understand, at 1 meter and 75 centimeters tall and weighing 90 kilos, that's body mass index of 29. Of course, there are some nuances with the fact that one man may have a good muscle mass with a small percentage of fat and the other may have a minimum of muscles and a lot of fat. But in general, this method is reliable. Of course, the most common ways to increase testosterone, I couldn't avoid mentioning it, are sleep, nutrition and sports, which are always an excellent influence on both male and female hormones. Any medium to high-intensity sports activity, especially gym workout, give you a boost in testosterone. For example, if a man walks more than 10,000 steps per day, his testosterone is about 15% higher than that of a man who walks less than 4,000. Now, let us focus on the following supplements. For example, zinc. Zinc deficiency is found in 30 and 40% of cases. There is still an insufficient levels between deficiency and normal, so more than half of the people have zinc deficiency. In the study I'm about to show you, the sample is small. with a small zinc deficiency in older men, and after 6 months of zinc supplementations, the testosterone went from 8 nanomoles per milliliter to 16 nanomoles, and that's about the level of a 45 years man. So you get that zinc supplementation alone brought the hormonal system back 20 years. I think it's a pretty good result. Now, adaptogens. This group of supplements increases your body adaptive capacity under adverse conditions. They are those 4 supplements which help you to tolerate more easily heavy loads, being in high altitude terrain, psychological tension, limitation of oxygen or food supply, when stress becomes a habitual or even pleasant affair. For example, ashwagandha, no fantastic result, plus 10 to 20% to testosterone levels. Here is a study where they compared how hormones change in men and women when taking ashwagandha or placebo. The stress hormone cortisol goes down in both men and women. The increase in testosterone was only in the male group. Keep in mind that this is an average result. Already in another publication, 25 men received ashwagandha and other 25 men received a placebo. As we can see, a gain of 15% is not much, but nice. Similar effects on testosterone are found in eurycoma, fenugreek, tribose and mucuna. The body is a complicated thing, and for you specifically mucuna and tribose may work better than ashwagandha, simply because they will turn on the same mechanism which is working for you poorly and for other people well. Now, the advanced level of plus 50 to 200%. At this point you need blood tests. Really, if you're too lazy or scared to go to the lab and take 20 milliliters of blood out, I think it's better to limit yourself to the first part of the video. A minimal sets of tests on the screen: testosterone total, SHBG, luteinizing hormone, prolactin, estradiol. Increasing testosterone through estradiol. Estradiol is important for strong bones, good skin, libido, and for intelligence. It's created from testosterone in the male body. And usually these two hormones are in some sort of balance. Conventionally, 30 nanomoles of testosterone and 30 nanograms per liter of estradiol is normal, so it's 40-40 or it's 20-20. But the direct indication for decreasing estradiol in men when it's above normal, and it doesn't matter what testosterone is 20 nanomoles or 200. There will be problems with blood pressure, with psyche, and boobs may begin to grow, which is called gynecomastia. To be on high estradiol for a long time if you don't plan to change sex, very bad. The best option for this is to lose weight. The less fat, the lower will be estradiol. It happened that a man has a genetically strong conversion from testosterone to estradiol, even if he is thin. In such cases, anastrozole is used. This substance lowers estradiol levels, which will allow the body to produce a little more testosterone. If a man has estradiol, for example, 45 nanograms per liter, then start with half grams of anastrozole. Usually this is a half a tablet once every 2 or 3 days. In 2 weeks, we test estrogen and testosterone. This is a normal practice for treating elevated estradiol in men. Most likely estradiol will be 25 or 35 nanograms per liter, and testosterone will increase by 15 or 20%. Somebody will say that is not a lot, but believe me, how you feel before on increased estradiol and after on a normal estradiol, you will be pleasantly surprised. Increasing testosterone through SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, is a hepatic protein that makes sex hormones inactive. For example, if a man has SHBG 20 and total testosterone is 25, then active or free testosterone will 0.716 nanomoles per liter. If SHBG already is 30, then a free testosterone is 0.595 nanomoles per liter, which is 50% lower, with seemingly the same level of total testosterone. Often to lower high SHBG you need to treat the liver. And to do this, the whole list of substances with supposedly unproven efficiency: hepatoprotectors, chaleretic for high bilirubin. Now, increasing your own testosterone through luteinizing hormone. We come to the most powerful way. LH, luteinizing hormone, is a precursor of testosterone. Accordingly, increasing LH will increase testosterone, and then estradiol goes up. At the moment, the most reliable way to increase testosterone without injections is clomiphene. It increases LH as an anti-estrogen. Judging by large reviews from the US, there are no serious side effects. The research where 12,000 people have taken part has shown that a man taking this drug, it hasn't been revealed the risk of side effects. When using clomiphene 25 mg a day, testosterone, estradiol and LH increase in direct proportion to about 15%. That's why you can do without test. If LH is in the middle of the norm, then doctors prescribe just about 25 mg per day. If clomiphene dosage is 50 mg per day, then on average, luteinizing hormone, testosterone and estradiol increase by 2 or 2.5 times. This dosage is used if luteinizing hormone is below the middle of the norm, but most likely you will need to reduce estradiol, as testosterone will rise quickly and pull estradiol with it. The screenshot from the recent meta-analysis is very obvious too. Whichever study you look at, from clomiphene increases testosterone somewhere by 70% and somewhere by almost 3 times. Testosterone will go up for probably 97% of men. The most common side effects of clomiphene is decreased libido, but it doesn't manifest itself in everyone, and for some it will be even a pleasant bonus. Either is the principle of clomiphene itself, as it blocks the estrogen receptors in the brain, which are connected with libido, or its negative effect of zooxanthine, the component of clomiphene, which acts in the body as estrogen and has a long half-life. I hope the release lived up to its name. Good luck and see you in the next video.